You guys, the Charlotte Hornets, talk to me about how you're feeling about your team and what the expectations are for you guys this year.
Well, I'm excited. I was excited all summer. You know, we didn't end it right. We played Miami, who was a much stronger team, but we didn't play them full strength.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what's up and what's going down? It's the Dizzy One here, bringing you another episode of NBA 2K17 Legends and Created Players, my league, and we're going up against the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan, the owner of the then Charlotte Bobcats, now the Charlotte Hornets, playing for his own team. Buzz City, number 23, is in the house. He went up to the commission. He said, hey, I want to get back in the league. I want to make my team better. Commission was like, hey, there's rules against it, but Michael Jordan's like, hey, I'm Michael Jordan. Let me back in the league. The fans decided, they voted, and the commission was held powerless due to the immense and utter desire of the fans to see Michael Jordan back in the league. So, it happened. He's in the league. And not only that, this dude started talking trash about our team, the Miami Heat. Michael Jordan said, hey, we weren't at full strength last season. The Heat back then, last season, they were the more dominant. They were the more prominent team. But we weren't at full strength. So let's go ahead. Let's play him right now. Let's see what it do in this season. And here you go. You got it. Michael Jordan stepping up right off the bat. Putting his money where his mouth is. And he's knocking down big buckets. Going up against Scottie Pippen. 6-time champions together. Back to back to back. Skip a year. Back to back to back. Champions together. And oh my goodness. It is going to be crazy. Michael Jordan just dropped DeAndre Jordan to the floor and made the shot look easy, even though it was a difficult shot. Now we got Zerbo being guarded by Giannis. Forgot to mention the other players on this squad, but it doesn't really matter right now. I'll tell you after this play right here. Zerbo has the ball, Rondoing around Giannis Antetokounmpo, and a young Al Jefferson could not get it to go. But they also got Paul Millsap, they got Giannis Antetokounmpo, they got Gary Payton, Chris Middleton. This team on paper is defensively just a beast. Other than Al Jefferson, they're good. They're good defensively. But offensively, other than Michael Jordan, maybe Gary Payton here and there. I mean, he's a really good offensive player, but at this caliber, I don't think that they have what it takes. And look at that. They also have English, please. Let's speak English properly. They also have Elfrid Payton. I can't say his name for some reason, but they have Elfrid Payton and David Zerbo with a hang in the air layup with contact over Chris Middleton, the 6'8" shooting guard. Oh my goodness. He got stopped last time by Giannis, and this time he said, I'm going to make it up. I'm going to make it up this time, and I'm going to make a play. And there's the and one. Now we're up by 3. Where are you, Michael? Are you on that bench? Get back in this game. No, he's right there. He's shaking his head. He's shrugging it. Go back and check. Down at the baseline, you're going to see Michael Jordan shrugging his head saying, what is my team doing? We can't even stop him. But Zerbo pulling up from distance could not get it to drop. But Tracy McGrady on the boards, knocking it down. That layup was clutch. Now it's an 8-point lead. But as I was saying, Elfrid Payton's on this team, and Michael Jordan talked very highly of Elfrid Payton back when it was time to draft Elfrid Payton. But Orlando scooped him up and they got him, and Elfrid Payton never really panned out offensively. Defensively, I think he has the potential to be a lockdown defender, and he is really good at defense. I think he's more athletically gifted than Gary Payton, and you guys can hate me for that, but he can be one of those perennial Tony Allens, one of those Shane Battiers who you just hate having to go up against. Who was that guy on the Spurs that everybody just didn't like? I forgot his name, but he would like put his Bruce Bowen. Nobody liked going up against Bruce Bowen. That's who I'm talking about. He'd put his feet under the shooters so that they'd be afraid of landing and they wouldn't focus on their shot. That's the type of player that you don't want to go up against. That's going to be who Elfrid Payton is. That's what I'm talking about right there. Elfrid Payton is just that good defensively, and he could be even better. Let's see what we can do. But John Wall, look at that swag. Oh my goodness, do people still say swag or do they say it's lit? That's what they say. Anyways, Michael Jordan slamming it down. His team is down by so many points, but Michael is still fighting, trying to get every single basket. Here's another basket, and man, oh man, he's trying his heart out, and no matter how much he tries, no matter how many points he gets, we just keep coming back at him. And Scottie Pippen, all the way on the other end, another fast break score. They're not getting back on defense. That's not our fault. That's his team's fault. They suck. You're at full strength, Michael. Injuries are off. You're playing, and your team still sucks. Woo! Oh my goodness. This season is going to be fire. Not just because we're the Miami Heat. Dang, I have to just stop saying that joke. It's stupid. But I just love how this team is built. I think that we could really win the NBA championship, and even though it's only been 2 games, we've proven that we can go up against some decent squads. We went up against Hakeem Olajuwon, Chris Mullin, and Jerry West. Those 3 guys, those are Hall of Famers, man. And we went up against them, and we beat them. And we had a bad game from David Zerbo, as you can see, number 24, rocking the jersey, baby. But we had a bad game from David Zerbo, and we still beat them last game. So, yeah, we could do some work. I'm probably most scared of, like, extremely good power forwards, because in that first game up against Orlando Magic, Caleb DePogi allowed Andrea Bargnani to score, I think, 14 points, and all stats are doubled because we do only play 6-minute quarters, and I really don't want to edit 12-minute quarter games. So all stats are doubled, and that's 28 points to Andrea Bargnani. How do you allow 28 points for Andrea Bargnani? How do you? No, that's stupid. Gotta guard him. So I'm really afraid of power forwards who can score the ball. That's probably my worst fear right now. Every other position, not so much. Maybe offensively, the only liability we have is DeAndre Jordan, but we didn't draft him for offense. So, yeah, we don't really need him for that. Scottie can really just, since he's really a small forward, he's really strong, and he can handle a lot of shooting guards. And there's Gary Payton playing that defense. Now, taking a shot is MJ, but he missed. And there is Giannis Antetokounmpo, number 34, knocking it down. And look at these camera angles, man. These camera angles are really nice. And since we're not playing, it's not as discombobulating as it normally would be, and I like it a lot. Zerbo, step back on MJ. That would have been clutch. That would have been money. I would have loved to see that. But Antetokounmpo now has the ball, being guarded by Zerbo. And look at these uniforms. Both teams have amazing uniforms. Bad pass by Giannis. John Wall bringing the ball up, crossing over, doing some nasty things. He gets Gary Payton to stutter, to fall, and the and one is complete. Boom! Shake him to the left. Shake him to the right, back to the left. And oh my goodness! The finish is crazy. Gary Payton fell to the ground. One of the league's most prominent, most dominant defenders of all time. Got shook to his core, fell to the floor. Hashtag bars? Hashtag bars. And the bucket was made. John Wall feeling it. And ooh, there's another bad play this time by David Zerbo. But they find MJ. He goes to the basket. Rejected by Zerbo. MJ just got rejected by the rookie. Yikes. You can't stop the man. Zerbo now handling. Finding DeAndre Jordan and one. This is just not fair. 63-51. Ha! You can't stop it. When it rains, it pours. When it does this, oh my goodness. Speak the English properly, but that's the end of the game. There's, oh my, Eric Spoelstra. Dang, that's a really cool walk. My team is just like, man, Eric Spoelstra's so cool. I wish we could walk like Eric Spoelstra. Anyways, that's the end of the game. We did beat Michael Jordan, and 24-4-3. All stats are doubled. It's actually 48, 8-6. 2 steals, 4 turnovers for David Zerbo. Michael Jordan beasted and feasted, but his team left him in the dust, not really helping him out. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next episode. Adios.